morning, guys. So we have a lot to get done today. The boys are working on school. I need to do some food prep and get stuff ready, put some stuff in the freezer so it doesn't go bad, and cut up veggies and fruit and stuff. And I need to make rolls to go with dinner. We're gonna make some gumbo today. It's a red bean gumbo with ham and sausage. I guess we'll see if it's good. So yeah, I need to get that done. And then I got a lot of stuff to do around the house and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along with us today and see what we get up to. So anyway, I thought we'd just hang out today and get some stuff done. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it.
Okay, so on this day, like I said, I had some food prep to get done. I don't do food prep to make things easier, I just do it so that my produce doesn't go bad. So I had some stuff that I needed to get cut up and either frozen or just ready to use so I can just grab it and don't forget about it. And while I'm doing that, we're gonna have a little snack. I just made some guacamole, or I guess you could call this avocado dip, I don't know. Some people don't consider it guacamole unless it has like onions and tomatoes in it, but my dad never made it with anything else in it besides avocado and seasonings, so that's how I make it. I keep mine really simple. I just mash it up with some salt, some lemon pepper, some garlic and onion powder, and some lime juice. And this is always just so good with some tortilla chips. The boys love it, and if I can get them to eat green things and want to eat it, that's always a good time. Next up, I'm just cutting up my bell peppers for my gumbo and putting them in a bag. That way when I get ready to cook it, they're already cut up. So in that instance, it was to save time. But if you'll see later in the video, this also helped me to keep them from going bad because I ended up not using them, and so I just threw them in the freezer. I'm also cutting up some mushrooms. I just bought these and they already look like they're going bad. So I'm going to slice these up, and I read that you can freeze mushrooms as they are, but they'll kind of ruin the texture and the flavor of them. And so I saw that if you cook them first and then freeze them, they keep their texture and flavor a lot better. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just sliced these up and cooked them in my skillet with some butter and some salt and pepper. And then I'm going to put these on a paper towel lined plate just to kind of drain off some of that water they release and let them cool off. And then I'm going to spread them out on a baking sheet with parchment paper and stick them in the freezer. Once these were all frozen, I just separated them into 2 even piles and put them into 2 smaller bags because I'm the only one that eats them, so these are perfect for if I want to make a ramen or something like that just for myself. And then I'll stick both of these bags in a freezer bag and put them back in the freezer, and they're good to go whenever I want to use them. I had also bought a giant bag of lemons at H-E-B because they had a coupon and they were on sale. And so buying this huge bag was actually cheaper than buying like 5 or 6 lemons separately. So I bought this big bag and I just use them in my water or my tea. But I'm not using them fast enough. So I'm going to slice these up and do the same thing, put them on parchment paper and stick them in the freezer. My friend Leanne over at Simply Enjoying Life, she mentioned this one time that she froze these for her water. And so that's what I'm going to do, because then it's flavor and an ice cube all in one. So I'm going to make these rolls to go with our dinner. I just found a recipe online. I'll link it down below. If they turn out good, I'll let you know. But I'm going to make some gumbo. I'm wondering if I need to thaw out anything for it. I'll have to check. But yeah, we're going to make some rolls for dinner. I got a whole list of stuff I need to get done. I need to clean out the fridge. We need to eat some leftovers for lunch and get those eaten up. The boys are working hard. You need to change your shirt. You got toothpaste. Look at your shoulder.
Tomato seeds.
Tomato? You had food on your shirt and slept in it?
Ew. Yeah, tomato seeds.
Getting stuff done?
Yeah.
Alright, so for lunch today, we're gonna eat up these leftovers. We have some egg rolls that I made and some beef and broccoli. And then we also have some of the meat that didn't make it into the beef and broccoli, so it's just like breaded steak strips.
You did really good.
So the boys are all done with their schoolwork. I still have a couple things of Garrett's to grade. They're playing with slime they got at the Valentine's Day party. I lost my train of thought. I got a whole bunch of laundry to fold and some cleaning rags and towels to throw in the dryer. And I'm getting a headache, but soon I need to start these rolls, so I guess that's the plan for the rest of the afternoon, is to clean up a little bit, whatever I need to clean up, and get started on making rolls and gumbo, and yeah.
So the gumbo is, I don't know, I've seen so many different recipes for it, so I'm not actually following the recipe because there's not one that is the way I want to make it, if that makes sense. So like some of them you put eggs in it, and I'm like, ew, no. I used to get gumbo base, like, in the package. They sell it with, like, the chicken fry stuff and all of that. And I used to make what was pretty much a mixture of red beans and rice and gumbo, but without all the veggies in it. So it was like soupy red beans and rice, if that makes sense. But I wanted to make something similar but different. So in my head, I'm mixing together different parts of different recipes, and I hope this is going to turn out good. So, I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be, but I just hope I can figure out how to make it turn out. So we're going to get the living room fixed up. It's actually not too bad today. And listen to some music and make some bread. So Adam was just texting me asking if we needed anything from the store. And I gave him a list of a couple of things. And I told him I had a headache and that I was about to start dinner. And he's like, why don't we just get pizza? I'm like, okay. So we have a bunch of salad stuff in the fridge from last night. We had, what did we eat last night? Oh, chicken and dumplings, and we had salad on the side. So we still have a ton of salad stuff left. So we're just going to order pizza, and we can have salad if we want salad. And my dad also texted me and invited us over to their house for dinner tomorrow night. So I guess for 2 nights in a row, I don't have to cook anything. Yay! So I'm just going to get this laundry folded since I don't have to cook now, and I really want to go clean out the plant beds outside. I don't think we're doing a vegetable garden there this year because last year it just kind of failed. I want to get a greenhouse. I'm really hoping to get one. But even if that doesn't happen, we might try to grow some stuff in the ground this year, even though we have gophers and they make it difficult. But, oh, sorry, Wally. I didn't know you were down there. But I want to clean all those plant beds out and maybe plant a whole bunch of flowers and make it all pretty back there. So the boys are outside playing. I might just go out there and look and see how bad they are and if I even want to start cleaning it out because I have a headache and I don't want to get leaf dust and everything in my nose and make it worse. But I'm going to go check it out. And when Adam gets home, we'll order some pizza. Sounds so good.
Look how deep the hole is.
You're going to fill it back in, right?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, so your options for dinner are gumbo or Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
That's what I thought. So we really need to weed eat. This is where I had my pumpkins last year. I don't even know what to do with this now. And the grass is growing all through my mulch. But yeah, I need to get this cleaned out. All of these need to be cleaned out. I should have done it when they first died off in the winter, but I didn't. I'm not sure what is going on in here, but I know that right there is some lettuce. It came back. Oh, goodness. And then all of these just need the leaves taken out of them and add some more dirt to it. I'm growing a football, apparently, and a hose attachment. But yeah, I need to get this all cleaned out. But I don't think I'm going to do that today and make my headache worse. Why is there always one sock? Never fails.
So here's our pizza we got from Pizza Hut. We got a thin crust bacon pizza. And of course you have to have that garlic sauce. We got a regular hand-tossed cheese pizza. And we tried out the new hot honey pizza and we got that one stuffed crust. And all of these were so good. Alright, so now since I didn't make a dinner or anything in this video for you to watch, I decided to finally make these cookies I've been wanting to make. They're buttermilk cookies, and these turned out so delicious, and they were so easy to make. The recipe does make a ton of cookies though, so just a little warning, if you don't want 60 cookies sitting around your house, cut this in half and make half the recipe because I had to give some away and we still have a ton, and I don't know if we're going to be able to eat them all before they go bad, but this is super simple. I'll put all of the ingredients up here on the screen. So I'm going to have this recipe linked down below. You just cream your butter and sugar together, and then you're going to add in your egg and vanilla and get that mixed in. Next, you're going to add in half of your flour, so 2 cups, and your baking soda and salt, and mix this until it's just combined. Then you're going to add in half of your buttermilk and stir. I made a big mess, but try not to do that. Then you're going to add in the rest of your flour, mixing that together and scraping down the sides of the bowl. And then lastly, you'll add in the rest of your buttermilk. So this says to cover this with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least an hour or up to 24 hours. And I did mine for an hour and it was still pretty squishy, so I would suggest maybe 2 or 3 at the least. But it worked out. It was fine. It was just a little sticky coming out of my scoop. But it worked. So you preheat your oven to 350, line your baking sheets with some parchment paper, and then scoop these onto the cookie sheets, and they only take 8 to 10 minutes to bake. You just want them to be super light brown on the outside, and they're still going to be really squishy, so leave these on the baking sheet for a little bit before you try to transfer them to a cooling rack. And yeah, these are so simple, and they turned out so delicious. The frosting for these was super easy too. It's just some butter, powdered sugar, vanilla, and milk. And I forgot to get a video of that, but yeah. It did not make enough for all of my cookies, so I needed to make some more for the rest of them, but I don't know. I could have put less on each cookie, I guess. Maybe next time that's what I'll do. But yeah, these turned out delicious.
Good. Okay. Honestly, you know what these taste like? I don't know the brand name. You know the one sugar cookies that they always have at like Walmart, and they'll always have them for different holidays and stuff like that, and they have the super bright, too sugary icing and sprinkles on them and stuff, and they come in like the clamshell plastic. The best sugar cookies. That's what these taste like. Only a little bit less sweet, which is good because I think the other ones are a little too sweet. So I think these are perfect. Okay, so those cookies were so good. Highly recommend trying those. The recipe does say it makes 60. Mine made about like 50 7, I think. I had some that weren't the same size as the others, I guess. But yeah, if you cut it in half, you'll get about 30. I had to give some to my sister-in-law next door, and I'm taking some to my dad tomorrow when we go to dinner, so hopefully they'll all get eaten. But yeah, so super good. Definitely give those a try. So now that I've spent hours making cookies, it's like 9:30 now. Gotta get the kids to bed. And then I'm gonna try to edit some of this video and see what I can get done. And just relax for the night. Maybe watch some TV with Adam. And get ready for bed myself. I have a book I need to finish. I have to return it on like, I don't know, in like a week. And I'm only like a quarter of the way through it, and then I stopped reading it because I was busy doing other stuff, and I've already rechecked it twice. So they won't let me recheck it again. So I need to finish it because it was just getting good. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for spending the day with me. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in the next one.